Shalom everyone, good morning, and have a good day, a blessed day today. Today I would like to bring you a good discussion, and this is with regards to using preposition. We know that using correct grammar in the Hebrew is so vital so as for our own understanding, and that's we might have a good biblical knowledge about something about God, about Israel, about history, everything. And so today I would like to share you the account wherein during the time of Prophet Moshe, he was told by God to make an Ark of the Covenant and be placed in the tabernacle. And this story was told by Apostle Paul in the book of Hebrews, chapter 9, verse 4. And I would like to read it to you so that we will have a good discussion. It says, which had the golden censer and the ark of the covenant overlaid round about with gold, wherein was the golden pot that had manna, and Aaron's rod that budded, and the tables of the covenant. So according to this letter of Paul, there were three things that were placed inside the Ark of the Covenant, and those are: number one, the golden pot wherein there is a manna, and second is the the Aaron's staff or rod that budded, and thirdly, the tablets of stones. This tablet of stones are the two tablets wherein the Ten Commandments were written. If we do not read the account in the Tanakh, or what we call, or what you call, the Old Testament, then we will believe Paul's writings was true, because he used the preposition in. In Greek, it is en, meaning inside. And so in English translation is also inside. So there are three things mentioned in Hebrews 9 verse 4 that are inside the Ark of the Covenant, as we said, and as we quoted. And those are the pot of manna, golden pot of manna, the Aaron's rod that budded, and the tablets of stones, the Ten Commandments, the tables of stones. If we look into the account in the Old Testament, this statement of Paul was wrong, because number one, in the Ark of the Covenant, the pot of manna and the Aaron's rod that budded is outside the Ark of the Covenant. And what is inside the Ark of Covenant is only the two tablets of stones wherein the covenant was written. And we will try to look into it, and so that we can compare and determine the error, irreconcilable error in Hebrews 9 verse 4. Or otherwise, they will amend that passage. Okay, in Exodus chapter 16, verse 33 to 34, Moses was told to make that or bring that pot of manna before the Ark of the Covenant. It says, and Moses said unto Aaron, take a pot, and put an omer full of manna therein, and lay it up before Hashem, to keep for your generations. Verse 34. As Hashem commanded Moses, so Aaron laid up before the testimony to be kept. The word before here is lifni in Hebrew, meaning in front. And the root word of this is panim, meaning in front. And it was translated in the King James as before, but the Hebrew word is lifni, meaning in front. So the pot of manna is in front of the Ark of the Covenant and not inside. And it also stated with regards to the rod of Aaron that is also placed outside in front of the Ark of the Covenant. And that is written in Book of Numbers. It says, "And Hashem said to Moses, Bring Aaron's rod again before the testimony to be kept for a token against the rebels, and you shall quite take away their murmurings from me, that they die not." This is in Book of Numbers chapter 17 verse 10, wherein Moses was instructed to bring Aaron's rod in front, lifni, in front of the Ark of the Covenant. So this is contradicted by the words of Paul in Hebrews chapter 9 verse 4, wherein the pot of manna, golden pot of manna, and Aaron's rod were stated as inside the Ark of the Covenant. Okay, and so we will read about the tables of the covenant, of wherein the covenants were written, or the Ten Commandments were written, according to Exodus chapter 25 verse 16. It says, "And you shall put into the ark the testimony which I shall give unto thee, and you shall make a mercy seat of pure gold." Okay, so Moses was told that he must put into the ark, okay, inside, into the ark, the testimony. This testimony is a euphemism for the tablets of stones, the two tablets of stones. Okay, and it was reinforced in chapter 10 verse 2 until verse 5. Okay, "And I will write on the tables the words that were in the first tables which you break, and you shall put them in the ark." Okay, so it was stated here that the Ark of the Covenant, okay, are what inside is the tablets of stones, or the tables, or the testimony. Okay, so these tablets of stones where the covenant, the Ten Commandments were written, and it was only this tablets of stone was inside the Ark of the Covenant. The golden pot of manna is outside, and the Aaron's rod that budded is also outside, in front of the Ark of the Covenant. According to 1 Kings chapter 8 verse 9, and this we will emphasize how the Tanakh makes such explicit claim, or explicit the words testimony with regards to what is inside the Ark of the Covenant. Okay, in chapter 8 verse 9, it says, "There was nothing in the ark save the two tablets of stone, which Moses put there at Horeb, when Hashem made a covenant with the children of Israel, when they came out of the land of Egypt." You see, we can read from 1 Kings chapter 8 verse 9 that what is only inside the Ark of the Covenant, it was the two tablets of stone. It was also reinforced in chapter 5 verse 10 of 2 Chronicles. It says, "There was nothing in the ark save two tablets of stone, which Moses put therein at Horeb when the Hashem made a covenant with the children of Israel when they came out of Egypt. So we see here that these passages in the Old Testament with regards to the Ark of the Covenant was absolutely and totally disregarded by the writers of the book of Hebrews in chapter 9 verse 4. Okay? So really preposition, simple preposition affects or distort the message of the prophets when we do not know how to use this grammar that being given by God to the people of Israel through prophet Moshe. So again, as we reiterate, what is inside the Ark of the Covenant was the 2 tablets of stones, and not the pot of manna and the rod of Aaron that budded. Okay? So Paul's statement in Hebrews 9:4 is totally false. It's against what was written in the Tanakh. Okay, so hopefully we have gained some knowledge about this, because